I saw on the surveillance that my pet dog was stolen by the neighbor. But when I hurried over to the neighbor house, the neighbor actually threw me a bone. I watched the dog meat boiling in an iron pot. My gaze suddenly became fierce. At this time, the reckless neighbor did not yet know that his death was already on a countdown. Because I am not only mentally ill, I am also the most terrifying patient in the psychiatric hospital. My temperament is extremely violent. During the 3 years of hospitalization, I do not know how many patients I injured. Even large adult men were beaten by me until they could not take care of themselves. The director tried many treatment methods, but all were ineffective on me, until the arrival of a therapy dog. It suddenly made me calm. A few months later, with the help of the therapy dog, I was successfully discharged. When I left, the director breathed a long sigh. He said I was the craziest patient he had ever seen. He hoped I would never return in this lifetime. The nurse said with that therapy dog around there should be no problem. Nobody would dare touch my dog right. The first thing I did after discharge was to buy an apartment at a low price. The landlord was happy, but was also worried, because the neighbor across the way was very troublesome. Sure enough, the next moment, I received a notice from the neighbor across in the property group chat, saying because his wife is pregnant, he forbids others from cooking, and even forbids keeping pets. I did not take this notice seriously when I saw it. Suddenly, I heard a noise outside the door. When I opened the door, I found trash thrown at the doorway. It was obvious it was put there by the neighbor across, so I knocked on the neighbor across the way door. When the door opened, I asked carefully, but the old woman flatly refused to admit it. She even said I was deliberately framing her. After saying that, she cursed and slammed the door shut. I thought the matter was over, but unexpectedly, after I threw the trash downstairs, when I returned, I found another pile of trash at the door. To find out who did it, I secretly installed a surveillance camera at the doorway. Indeed, that day, I clearly saw in the footage that it was the old woman across. So I ran outside immediately, and happened to see her grandson urinating at his own doorway. As a result, the old woman did not remove it, and said this is a public area. You can throw it anywhere you like. I knew it was useless to argue with the old woman, so I called the property management to complain. But the property had already experienced the old woman toughness. They even suggested I might as well throw my trash away too, saying we are neighbors and there is no need to ruin harmony. After I hung up the phone, looking at the trash at the door, my face suddenly changed color. I could feel I was about to have an episode. At that moment, the therapy dog in the house suddenly ran over. Looking at the gentle and cute dog, my emotions slowly calmed down. In order to live like a normal person, I chose to continue to endure, but I never expected. While watching TV at night, the neighbor suddenly went mad and started banging on the door. As soon as I opened the door, the neighbor loudly accused me of why I was watching TV now, and yelled a string of abuses at me. I was too lazy to argue with this family, so I angrily closed the door. But the neighbors, in revenge, deliberately pounded on the wall. Under the attack of the neighbor noise, I was already close to having an episode.